Good afternoon. The mother of accused double murderer Beau Lamarre-Condon is set to walk free this afternoon after spending 2 months in jail. The 63-year-old was arrested in April and charged with attempting to influence a witness in her son's upcoming trial, but today has been granted bail by a judge. Leonie Ryan has more.
She's been in custody since April, and after she was refused bail by the local court, a Supreme Court judge has granted it, believing any risks could be mitigated.
I've spoken to her. Yep, she's relieved.
Do you think she'll abide by the bail conditions?
Absolutely.
Coleen Lamarre has been by her son Beau Lamarre-Condon's side since he was charged with murdering his ex-partner, Channel 10 presenter Jesse Baird, and his boyfriend Luke Davies inside a Paddington terrace before their bodies were found near Goulburn days later. She has turned up to his previous court mentions.
Do you believe he's innocent of murder?
And he is due to stand trial later this year on 2 counts of murder. But Coleen Lamarre was arrested 3 months ago, accused of attempting to influence one of the witnesses. A former police officer herself, she was charged with perverting the course of justice and was taken into custody. Lamarre's daughter and husband were in the public gallery. They gasped, cried and hugged when bail was granted.
Do you think she'll abide by those conditions?
It's not yet known whether Coleen Lamarre plans to plead guilty to the charges, but it's likely an outcome for her son's case will happen before her own.
A former champion boxer has been charged over 4 violent kidnappings across Sydney. Detectives believe Hamza Khalid was involved in 3 abductions in Ryde and Narwee last year and 1 in Condell Park in May. The 26-year-old has been recovering in hospital since April when he was shot and paralysed. In court today, he was formally refused bail. One of 2 Sydney brothers accused of scamming a dementia patient out of $600,000 has been revealed as a poster boy for Australia's Commonwealth Games. George Mensah is a sprinter and model who featured in advertising for the Games uniforms. He's since been cut from the campaign. Mixed martial artist Jamie Malarkey has been put on notice over a series of Instagram posts promoting an offshore gambling service. Influencers who promote illegal gambling sites can face penalties of more than $2 million. Malarkey is the first Australian to be warned for breaching the rules. A popular Sydney cafe has been forced to glue down props at its new Barbie exhibition after a group of women and children were caught pink-handed stealing the toys. Emily Francis reports.
Well, Barbie has survived fashion trends, movie hype and decades of toys. Now she's taking on shoplifters.
These thieves caught in the act ransacking a cabinet full of pink props at one of Sydney's most Instagrammable cafe pop-ups. The Barbie installation at the grounds of Alexandria opened on Friday, only for several items to go missing just 2 days later. 2 women and a group of children moving in just after 10 on Sunday night.
I'm not going to blame the children. Kids are kids, you know what I mean, but it's the adults who are responsible for them.
As many as 10 more items have been stolen this week, prompting a police investigation. Now the hottest accessory at Barbie's pop-up isn't a handbag or pair of heels, it's industrial strength glue.
We've unfortunately had to start screwing things down, gluing things. The last thing we want to do with the installation is start putting perspex covers over it because it takes away the beauty of the installation, but that's something we might have to look at as well.
Staff here are now reminding people just because it's on display doesn't mean it's up for grabs. We'll have more in tonight's news at 6.
A sigh of relief among environmental experts this afternoon with confirmation a dead bird found on Narrabeen Beach over the weekend did not have H5N1 bird flu. The cormorant today returned a negative result. However, a giant petrel found at Hawk's Nest has tested positive for the deadly illness. A shock for a Sydney family on holiday. They'll return to their home in Bella Vista, which was badly damaged by an out-of-control car overnight. A black sedan crashed into the front of the house on Providence Drive just after 10 p.m. The driver, aged in his 20s, wasn't injured. Police are now investigating whether speed was a factor. There's been a confronting arrest at Cabramatta train station. Officers appearing to punch a 21-year-old man. Police say he threatened female passengers with a knife and assaulted a man who intervened. He was arrested and taken to hospital, allegedly assaulting police in the process. Donald Trump has admitted to personally calling the FIFA boss to review a red card, sparking outrage in the soccer world. Some say it crossed a line, with the star player controversially cleared to play in today's World Cup knockout clash. US correspondent Rob Scott reports.
The controversy has led to allegations of cronyism and undue political interference at FIFA.